It's not always obvious whether you do have a claim or what type of claim it is, and there are strict time limits that apply to certain claims. So I think anyone should be thinking of calling a lawyer if they've got a legal issue, and probably the sooner the better. There's no costs in a first consultation with a lawyer from Carroll O'Dea with respect to a personal injury matter, and that's a great opportunity to work out just what your rights are, what the value of a claim may be. The first conference is about getting a summary history from the client and giving a preliminary advice about where your rights might be, what the options might be for you. In doing that does not commit you to a particular course of action. You remain in control, and it's ultimately your decision what you wish to do, if anything at all.
You'll normally have your first meeting with the partner. The partner is the ultimate carrier of the file, and usually, if not on the first meeting, at subsequent meetings, you'll also meet the solicitor who works closely with that partner to help progress your file along.
Our approach for a first consultation is that there's no obligation to proceed. It's a chance to exchange information to see if we're the right fit for you and to give you some advice about what options you might have.
It's always best to come along with any paperwork you've received either from your employer, from the insurer, from the police, any medical records you have, things like your CT scans, doctor's certificates, things like that.
It's a good idea if they just bring the basics. So what's happened to them is usually helped if there's a report of an incident that's occurred or a report from a doctor. Sometimes it's good for them to sort of prepare a rough timeline before they come along, just so they have what they're going to tell us clear in their mind.
In a first meeting, it would be fantastic if a client could bring along their medical certificates, a letter from insurer, any other documents that they think may be relevant. Things like pay slips are often helpful as well. But it's not critical to have all of those documents. We can obtain those documents ourselves.
Well, the first port of call will always be the partner who will have ongoing and direct supervision over the file, even if they're not necessarily handling the file on a day-to-day basis.
It's very important that there's continuity for a client. I think it's a horrible experience to tell your story, to open up, and then next thing you know you've been transferred to another lawyer. At Carroll O'Dea, partners are hands-on involved in the matter. There may be other staff members that help out, but a partner will always have supervision and ongoing involvement in a personal injury matter.